Hi everyone, right, I'm going to share with you how to make a very easy bead loom. If anybody makes bracelets and things like that, you will be able to make a bracelet using a bead loom. Now you need 2 rolls. Now these measure 12, what is it, sorry, let me tell you, they measure 12 centimetres each. It's just a rough estimate, they don't have to be perfect. But as long as you've got something roundish. So you need 2 of those, and then you... I'm going to put mine onto a frame. So my frame has to be at least that length as well. So I'm just going to move my beads out of the way. And I'm going to cut this. So I'm going to start it there and there. Take my... oh, I need a metal ruler. I know what I'm like. So we're just going to mark this off, which is there and there. And it's like a frame I'm making, but you'll see what I mean. Now obviously you don't need one that's too wide, you know, for your beads. You know, for bracelets and things like that. So let me just pop that there. And I need to cut some out, and then what I do is I glue that onto there, and that lifts it up off the floor. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do it the width of my ruler. So I'm just going to do that, mark that off. That's all. Just the width of that. I mean, like I said, it's you only need a gap in the middle, long enough and wide enough to make your bracelet. So this is a tool you can put to one side and grab it every time you need to, or you want to make something like a bracelet. So now this has to be cut out. I'm going to just move my pen. I've got my glue gun on, ready. Turn that around, do that side. Sorry, I hope we're in view. Like that. It should be strong enough to hold and do what you want to do. Oops. Okay, let's see if we can get this done. There we go. And you can use that for something else. It will come in handy. Right, so now we've got that. I now need to glue that onto there. Like that. And I'm just going to go right across the middle. And put plenty on. Like that. It's just to raise it up off the deck. And squash that on like that. I mean, if you want to decorate it and make it fancy and all of that, go ahead. That's fine. We just need to let that set. See how that's raised that up off the deck, so now you can work with it. Now I've got this string that I have, and we need to do I think I'm going to do it double. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Each strand, I'm going to do, let's see, let me just see what we're going to put on. So we need them long enough to hang over the edge. So I'm just going to mark this out where I want this to be. I've just thought about is there's no support in the middle, so what I'm going to do is take hold of the roll. I'm going to make myself some supports, and all I have to do is to cut this. So, see, it's giving it more support in the middle, like this. You can't tell me you can't do that. It's not hard at all. So, again, I've doubled the thread. Now, because I need to use it, you know, long enough to tie around the wrist as well. So, this is 40, 50. So, it's 100 centimetres long, okay? 100 centimetres long, and all I'm going to do with it is I need to glue it on the end, and I'm not going to use all 12 at the moment. I'm just going to do 6, I think. So I want that on there, and what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of glue and sit that there. At the end off there, and there you are. You've got yourself a loom to be able to do your bracelet. Now obviously you might need to put more in. I might do one with 7 in, actually. I might put one down the middle. You've just got to be careful and make sure you do enough. But it depends how wide you want the beads that you're using, and how wide you want the bracelet. Like that. Now, it's a case of, like that. All you're doing, when you start, you tie your thread with your needle on that you're going to thread your beads on, and you just go to the first one and you tie that on, but you need to leave it long enough to be able to stitch it into the bead when you've finished, before you dismantle it. So double tie it onto there, you know, 2 knots, and then you can start weaving is it's over, under, over, under, over, under, or under, over, whichever you want to start with, and then reverse it coming back. So if you've gone over the first one, coming back you're going to go under it. So it's under, over, under, over, under, over, but then you're going to go over, under, over, under, over, under, over, like that. You reverse it each time you do it. And you can do patterns, you can do mixed pearls, whatever you want to do. One that will go through a bead, let me just check. I'm not sure if it'll go through these beads. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. So I'm going to start with a bead that's going to end up in the middle of those first two. And then I'm going to go under. That's the first bead. But I need a bead in there as well. So what I'm going to do with mine, so put your bead on and you've got that. Now I'm going to go under and wrap it over this one before I do the next bead. Okay, so that's, oops, I want that one in this section. So again, I'm going to wrap it round like that, just to get the first lot going. Put the next bead on, but I'm going to go under again and wrap it round, and that's going to go on that bead on that side. Hang on, that's it, like that. So I'm going to go under again, and that bead will slip over there. Oops. Like that. And then another bead. And then we're going to go over that and over it again. And that's just fastening my beads on. Up to now. So I want one there, and we're going to go under and then over it again. Like that. And that's the start of my little loom. And then going back, you just have to thread each bead. Just go through each bead. Now my string isn't long enough to do another set, but this is all you do. Just pull it tight. Oh. Sorry, I'm losing the grip of it. It's you just have to be careful. That's it, got it through. Just go through each bead. You can push your bead up to get the needle through. Next one. There. And then pull them tight. Okay, so you've got that. But you just do the same thing again and keep going until you've grown however wide you want your bracelet. You're better off measuring your wrist and then marking out on here how far to go. And then when you've done it, you need to take these off, tie them all up. I generally put them all together, either plait them or put a bead on them. Or I tie them in one knot, and then I will crochet a little strand, both ends, one a loop and one a strand, and do it that way and tie them. You know, get somebody to help me tie them or whatever. But that's how you do it. I hope that's helpful, and make your own loom. Why not? Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye for now.